Hello everybody, my name's Steve Zerker. I fly with the IHC, which is the Independence Club, Homing Pigeon Club in Northern Ohio. It's a big, pretty good sized club, lots of members, really good leadership there. Before we get too far into this video, at the end of the video, I want to explain a few things that anyone interested in buying a new pigeon trailer should be looking at before they purchase it. It's a manufacturer's flaw, I believe, that I found when I built this one that could be rectified. So at the end of the video, we'll go over that. I'd like to thank a few people who helped me build this thing. My wife Jenny, for one, my brother Chris Zerker, Franklin Brothers, Chris Midkiff, Matt Rector, my good friend, my very good friend, Dan Rector, who helped me come up with this camming unit, the entire unit, which I'll show you how that works here in a minute. To start with, the purpose of this was actually came up with by my homing club president, Kevin. What he was looking for was a better way to ship some of these long races, these 600-mile races, especially whole bird, when there's only 200 birds-ish. Instead of taking the big homing club trailer, he wanted some kind of unit that would slide into a pickup truck. Big cost savings as far as gas and everything else. The problem is that he had it quoted through a bunch of different companies, and it was tremendously expensive to have it built. Well, I kind of heard about it, so I went ahead and built it myself. What you see here is an 8-bay unit. It goes ahead and uses these ready-made crates, which are very common throughout the industry. It is made out of steel. It's made out of 2x2 angle, 1/8 steel. It's covered with a 20 gauge, again, steel. The cost in aluminum, of course, is a lot more expensive, which was part of the reason that they didn't get it built professionally. The cost was just too high. Interestingly enough, this whole unit weighs about 400 pounds. If it was aluminum, it would weigh about 100 pounds less. They commonly use 1/4 inch for the aluminum, and of course I'm using 1/8 inch here, which is a big deal as far as weight saving. Starting at the front, you notice it's got a level, which is important for the driver, and the reason for the level is coming around the back side here. This thing incorporates 2 PVC water and feeder troughs. They're basically held in position all the way up. They're dropped on these pins, and then there's a hasp that holds it for both levels. Over here you have your basically operation, your mechanism. What it does, of course, when you go ahead and open it, all 8, 4 on each side, open and close. Again, my friend Dan Rector and me drink a lot of beer coming up with this. Okay, as far as the cost goes, I'm not going to go into great detail, but we can say the cost of this was about less than 20% of having one built out of aluminum. It was an interesting project, a little bit time consuming, but we got it done. It looks really good. Okay, now getting to that part I discussed with you guys at the beginning of this video. You guys will notice that these tabs, they're mounted in front of each bay. They actually have 2 purposes. First purpose is to hold the cage, the crate, in the unit as it's traveling down the road. If you didn't have this, you'd have to have some kind of clip or something like that. The second purpose of it is, of course, is when you get to your spot and you're ready to release all your birds, you open that, all the birds leave at the exact same time. Here's the difference between this unit and every other unit that I've seen advertised or for sale or whatever. The difference is These tangs on mine are welded off center. The reason I did that is this is how pigeons are loaded, through this small door right here. What happens is, at every place I've ever been to, since the manufacturer locates these in the center, it's in the way of this door. So what happens, in order to load pigeons, these have to be open. What I see happening is guys hitting their hands, hitting their arms, hitting their heads, hitting birds on it. It's terrible. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you were looking at buying a unit, like a trailer made similar to this, in the future, what I would do is I would specify that I would have these welded in the offset position. There's no reason to put it in the center. I think the manufacturers do that because it's just the center of the opening, trying to save themselves a little aggravation. And that's it. Love to hear your comments. See ya.